It's MK. Welcome back for my weekly live feed. I forgot to do it before I left my studio this afternoon. So I have a different quilt in the backdrop here, don't I? We'll talk about that at the end of the video. So I have my list, just a few things to cover. And if I'm a little distracted, it's because Samson is also here and he's jumping around wanting attention. Okay, so let's talk about the 3 things that are on my list. First of all, hope that you caught my new YouTube video. Mr. MK just put that up last night, and it's a pretty simple one, talking about trace area and trace bounds. But again, it just kind of surfaced from me working on a quilt. Somebody asked a question, the two kind of collided, and when that happens, I just hit record on the screen capture and I bring it to you. So hop on over, check out the YouTube, and again, I don't know when the next one will come along. We'll just play it by ear. Okay, the next thing that I have on my list, there was a comment on a post that came up this week on the page, and it had to do with sharing our layouts. Somebody kind of loosely joked about, well, could you just send me your layout and I'll just stitch out what you laid out? And if you think about it, yes, we all love sharing what we do. And that's basically one of the reasons for this page, is so that we can all share and get inspiration. But what we want to make sure that we always do is be appropriate when it comes to sharing. And we want to make sure always to give credit where credit is due. So the general rule of thumb with sharing: if you post on the page, please always try to name the patterns that you use, where you bought them, who designed them. I know I myself am not even 100% good about that all the time. I try. Okay, so when you do the layouts, we love seeing them. But just try to post what you're using, okay? And if you designed it, wow, for sure, let us know that you did that yourself. Okay, and then as it relates to sharing between us, if I laid something out, a layout and rendering, and I had those patterns all together and I was willing to give it to you to stitch out, you would also have to own those patterns, okay? So in that scenario, sharing between my computer and your computer, or my quilting machine and your quilting machine, kind of a gray area there, okay? So just always keep in mind, you know, most of us want to share. We want to do that freely and help each other, and Samson's really he's being ignored and he doesn't like it. Why don't I just go ahead and pick him up? So that's what it's all about, right? We want to share and we want to help each other, but we also want to keep it ethical and do what's right. Okay, so keep sharing, keep naming those patterns, and let's all help each other in that endeavor. Okay, the last thing that I have on my list is my in-home training events. So right now, I just have a few spots left for my Saturday, September the 9th class. All right, and so it's kind of final call for that. If you want to get in on that event, just please let me know. Hop on over to the website as soon as possible, get signed up. I need to order up the training material. I order print material and handouts and that type of thing, tutorials. So please hop on over there, and then just kind of know that I'm still working on some events. I'm trying to put something together for the Sarasota, Florida area, maybe something else later this year also, but no details about that right now. Of course, we'll always put that up on the website when we nail that down. All right, so we got Samson here. Paul, Mr. MK, is behind the camera. We're fixing to have a little nice weekend together with some friends. So thanks as always for joining me, and until next week. Oh, I was going to talk about the quilt. I almost forgot. I usually show you what's on the frames, don't I, at the end of my video. So this, I'm in my hallway right now at home, and this is actually a very old quilt. I did not quilt this quilt, but it's just kind of a take on a bear's paw, and I really love this quilt, and it just fits perfectly here in the hallway in my house. All right, so thanks again for joining me. Mr. MK says goodbye, Samson says goodbye, and from my home to yours, happy quilting. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.